everybody, welcome to Lisa's art room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on my wintertime vignette. Y'all come in and say hi. We are currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or over on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat, and then we will get started. I'm going to have to set the camera off to this side again today because we need a different view to see the angle, so hopefully it will work. You'll just have to kind of bear with me while I move things around, but I think it'll be all right. Just get this live to pull up and get somebody to say the sound's okay for me. It's getting there, guys. Okay. It's very cute. All right. Anybody gonna say? Thank you, Lori. All right. So I am going to attempt to move the camera. Hopefully we can see what I'm doing. So bear with me while I move stuff around. It'll take just a minute. All right, 1 second. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna flip everything. Let's see. I think I'll flip this first. All right. And then try to move without making y'all too dizzy. And without unplugging my mic. Sorry. Get over there. If you could see my contraption I have to do this with. All right, whoops. Don't put a finger there. All right. That should work. Zoom in just a little. Think about there should work. Hopefully my mic is long enough to reach it. All right. It's going to be weird for me because I'm usually not on camera when I'm doing this part. So that's a little different for me, but we shall try. So let's see, I'm trying to look at the view and see if it's close enough. I want to zoom just a little bit more, not. It's much closer on my iPad. I think I'll zoom just a little bit more. It's dark, although I have a light right there, but it's just not showing very much. Sorry, excuse my sigh, but it keeps saying trying to reconnect on me. And I don't know why. That light there. Let's zoom just a tiny bit more. I think that angle should be okay. Excuse anything in the background because my room's a mess. All right, so y'all can still hear me, everything okay? Got my mic on, should be okay. It seems too dark right here, but we'll just turn it this way when y'all need to see because I've got this light there. I think that'll be all right. All right, so what we need to do is we need to finish the tree and stringing all of this lights, all these lights that I've gotten connected. Okay, they're all pulled through and connected. I did patch this center thing with some of the faux snow. Just where it comes together there because I didn't want the light showing through it and it kept trying to come apart. So I wanted it to stay. So it's basically cemented in there with some fake snow. And then on this side, there is a fake snow line, but I'm going to paint that blue to match the sky. So it should blend okay. I'm going to probably do that first so it can be drying. Cat is trying to get in my door. All right, let's see if I can remember what blue I used. I think I used, was it Look at Me? No, that's not what I used. What did I use? It wasn't cobalt. should have written it down. I don't think it was Cayman. I meant to go back and look at my first video and see. Maybe it was medium blue. The tone seems right. Let's try it and see. I know I added white to it, but I don't remember which one it was. I've only got like 6 different blues at least. Let's see if we can get it to match. So we're going to try this medium blue and see if it looks correct. Just a little bit of white and that blue. See if it's the right tone. It's pretty close. I think that's it. If it's not it, I think it's close enough. So I'm just going to paint that in just to cover up that seam. If I can grab a wipe. Of course, I'm getting 6 of them. Only wanted one. Grab a brush. We'll just use this one, I think. Need a paper towel. All right. Let's see if that looks like it matches. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just to kind of, zooming's a little more difficult because I have to move all the way over. So I can move it a little bit closer. Hopefully it stays focused. Every time I get in front of it, it's going to try to go out of focus. Right, so we're just coloring this to match. It's dry. I did it the other day, so I could go ahead and paint it. I don't know when I did. I did it after my live at some point the other day. So we're just painting the sky part. And that's, I think, supposed to be snow, so I'm not going to paint that. All right, I think that blends just fine. So, wash that out. So if it wasn't the same blue, it's close enough. Okay, don't think I need this paint anymore. Oops, don't drop the bottles. Okay, let's see. So let's flip back around. I've got everything in there. So what I want to do is, I was going to use popsicle sticks, but my popsicle sticks were a little bit short. They're tiny ones. So I just cut some pieces of thin wood to fit in there, and that's going to help me attach the lights up there on the edge. So we need the tree, and we need this little tree. I'm going to go ahead and seal that on, I think. And then we need the street lamp and the bead. The street lamp. Where's my bead? There it is. And then this tree is going to go on the other side. All right, so the street lamp, I think I'm just going to try to attach this bead. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I guess I could try just using a little bit of hot glue. Oops, don't drop it. You'll never find it. The wire is going to hold it in place, but let me think about it. What if I put a little bitty wire through it? I just don't want to affect the end going in. Where is it? Where's the end? Who knows? Should be here somewhere. There it is. So one of these is fatter than the other. So I drilled it out a little bit. So that side or that side? I think it's this side. They're close to the same. All right, so I can't put the light on yet, but I can put the bead on. So I think I'm going to put the bead with the bigger hole on the bottom. I'm trying to see if there is a difference. There's not a lot of difference. I did drill it. I just don't remember which side I drilled. So we'll just go for it. Let's see, how can I do this without burning myself? Let's try this. Right. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bead, and hopefully it won't be too hot. I don't want to melt the acetate. I only need it to hold enough until I can get the lights. All right, please don't melt the acetate. It's like, please. Okay. So we're going to stick that on there. And I'm going to set it over here for a second. Hope it stays on there. And let's attach this, I think. I don't know if I'm going to have lights on this or not. Maybe. We won't attach it yet. Let's do the lights inside first. I know I'm a little wishy-washy, but that's just because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Alright, so let's unstring this. Okay, so it's going to come around here. There's going to be a little tree here somewhere. There's going to be a tree that's going to go here just to kind of fill in that little area where the hole is. So I think I'm going to just put it there. And then the lights, hopefully I can cover this light up with a bunch of snow because I don't really want it lit because I wasn't going to light that little tree that goes there. Yeah, I don't think I want to light that little tree that goes there. So we're going to use hot glue to kind of secure the light as we go, the wires. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. Where's my thingy? I don't know where my other one is. I have two of these, but I can only find this one. Maybe I'll use that. I'm going to use this. There. All right, so I think what I'll do is come up behind the chair. I kind of wanted a light there. Let me turn these lights on. Let's see if I can find the one it goes to. I think it's this one. All right. I think I want it to go behind this so that it kind of looks lit. So what I'll do is I'll squeeze it behind this chair. Let me see if I can get it in there. I put the little paper there. I don't know if I can, maybe I can go through the hole. I'll try. Let me put this back on the charge. We'll go through the hole if I can. It's a lot of wire to go through the hole to string, but I think I can do it here. Let's see. As I attached the chair there, so I can't really do it now. I really wanted you on the other side. Nope, you're going the wrong way. Okay. All right, there. Let's see if I can do it without ripping anything off. I think lights can be the most complicated part, honestly. Probably shouldn't attach the chair there, but it worked best, honestly. It's only 6 feet. If you weren't watching, you don't know what I mean by that chair being attached there. I can't get the wire through there anymore. If you weren't here for the last live, right there. So we're going to go like that, and then we're going to squish this wire along the base here. So I don't want it to interfere with my the green part that goes on there, that windowsill. So I'm going to squish it in there. Put a little drop of hot glue on that so it stays in place. And I haven't found this hot glue to bother the wires at all. Doesn't seem to. But that is a good reason to keep it on the whole time, because then you'll know. So what I want to do is try to have this light behind there. So I'm going to see if I can finagle that. And behind there somehow. Let me think. It's hard to do. Alright. I got about this much room, this much room. I gotta have something to attach. I think I'm gonna attach this little piece right here and try to get it to sit on the back of that. So I could just use tape for that. Maybe. I'm trying to think what tape I can use. I've got some masking tape floating around here somewhere. There it is. Probably could just use a little bit of masking tape. I tried to squeeze some hot glue in there, but I just don't know if I can. So let me just throw a little bit of masking tape on here. Let's see if we can get this behind this lamp. It's not really going to show through it, but I just want the light coming off of it. Oh, that's not going to stay, is it? Alright. I might try to get some hot glue in there. Tricky, but maybe I can. I don't know. I don't think I can. I really don't. We're just going to hope it stays. I guess I'll go back to the back wall. So we'll take this wire, try to bend it back that way. I'm trying not to make it show too much. Alright, that's good. And then I'm going to attach that with a little bit of, is this big enough? Hold on. Good. Alright, stay. Can you see? I hope you can see. I'm going to try to get this hot glue gun back in there. Touch that wire. Okay, oops, don't fall off the key. That looks good, okay. And then I'm not going to worry about the one light being there. If I have to, I'll I don't know. There's strings like, oh my goodness. It's making me kind of crazy. There's just strings everywhere. So now we need our stick. So this is the best way I've found to do this, is to put it around a stick. So first I gotta attach it on the wall up there. So let's just throw a tiny bit on the wall. Luckily it holds pretty quick. And then we're going to wrap around this. So I've got to leave enough room to, move it around. So what I want is the lights to be ideally on the back side of this popsicle stick. So I'm going to try to, as I'm wrapping, make sure that that's where they end up. Sometimes they'll end up on the front like this. So when that happens, you have to just kind of move it over, hold it, and then wrap to hold it in place there. Come back over. So you just kind of keep moving stuff until you get the lights to stay where you want them to stay. And I want them on the back because they'll light it better. And then I want to make sure I leave enough for the little tree, I think, and the lamppost. It really doesn't take as many. If I really feel like I have way too many left, I can just cut some off. You can cut off the end as long as whatever you don't need. Anything I cut toward the end of this line will still work this way, but it won't work. These will work, obviously, but I do have that really small piece there, and I want to keep that, so I don't think I'm gonna be cutting it, but I'll put the lights somewhere. It's a little bit close. Let's go there. So how many do I got left? 1, 2, 3. That might be about right. Let's do one more here. It's just not going to go where I want it to go. Come on, stay there. All right, I think like that. And then I'm just going to secure that with a little bit of hot glue. Stay. I'm not going to put too much hot glue in case I have to unwind it, but just a little for right now, just to kind of hold it in place. A couple of spots. Usually it'll just stay pretty good. All right, and then this gets attached. Make sure that's not hot. Up like this. So that's going to fold. You want to make sure you're back far enough that you won't hit your window that you're attaching to the front, which that should be about right. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's nice. I don't think I'm going to light this tree because it's like a fakey tree, so I don't think it would make sense to light it. So, all right, that's good. So let's take this. And we got to attach it to the roof. So we're just going to run a bead of hot glue. I hope I can attach it quick enough. So I'm going to run a bead along the top here. And stick that in place. This will be hidden by our green window. Good. And then, let's see, I think I'm going to go toward the back. So we're going to just put this here. It'll be covered by the window. And then we'll be adding snow. So it shouldn't be an issue. Make sure that's as flat as I can get it. And then I'll come down here. I might add more snow to hide these, or I might just leave them. I don't know yet. Let's see if I can get it bent. When it's square right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's get this even like that. We're just going to secure that. I don't worry too much about securing it ahead of time because it's not that hard to pop off if you need to. Okay, and then how many we have left? So what we have to do is this last one goes into the lamppost. So these will go into, I think I decided on this little tree. Yeah, I'm going to wrap just a few around this tree, and then I'm going to come back up to the lamppost. Hopefully I can do it. And hopefully I can get that lamppost to stand. Let me see, where is that lamppost? I think it's going to need a base, like I did on the other things. So let's make a base. I'm debating if I want to sand off that bottom. It's curved right now, and I don't really want it too curved. But I could throw snow up around it, so that'll probably be fine. So I'm going gonna put it there. All right, so, all right, let's plug that back in for a second. And sorry, my brain just totally left. Light post and attaching paper. So we've got this brown cobblestone. I think I'll just use brown paper. Let me see if I can find some. Hopefully not too difficult to find some. This looks about the right color. Alright, so we're just going to make a little stand. I think that's about the right thickness. Just double check if it's too thick. It's a little too thick. Okay. I'm going to fold it in half for strength. Make sure that I can do it with this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Probably doesn't need to be that. Some glue. Just going to use our glitter. Y'all still with me? My phone keeps freezing on me. Oh my goodness. Really glue. There you go. Just thicken this up. And give it a bend. Just giving it a bend. No, I'm off camera right there, but I'm just gluing it together and bending it. So this goes on here. Make sure I'm not too wide. I think I'm good. So just put that there. It'll be enough once I attach it. And the tree will go on top of that. The question is, can I just pull it out? Or do I need to put the tree at the same time? I'd prefer it not to hit the tree. I don't know. Alright, let's throw the lights around the tree a little, I guess. I wasn't sure. I think I'll put the lights around it because I think they'll just work better. But I think I'm going to attach that first. Let's attach this back there. Come on. Let's see, I think it's not going to go around much. Let's see, because I got to have enough to come up to the street lamp. I can put 1, 2, 3 lights around it maybe. Let's try that. So, there's one. Try to get them to end up in the right spot. Maybe just 2. Probably need to do all 3. Maybe I'll just stick them behind because honestly, I don't know where I can put it. I guess I could put it on top. It's a lot of wire, but try that. Let's attach it with the hot glue. Any wires that are showing, I'll probably just cover with some snow. And then we're going to squeeze that back in there. I'm debating on how I want to bring this up to the street lamp. I think I want to bring it down and under the tree. Yeah, that's what I want to do, I think. So we're going to bring it down behind the tree, if I can get it to stay. Squish it in there. And under the tree. I hope we're long enough. All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna, I might put some regular glue and some hot glue. Let's see, probably back. It's not under the tree, that's okay. It was too difficult. Now it's turned. I don't want it turned. I think my glue dried. Yeah, it's still popping up. Hold on. We'll get some snow in there later. Stay. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm trying to hide this wire. Get in there. It doesn't want to. It's not cooperating. Get behind there. Okay. Got it. And then we're going to come. I'm just going to have to glue it. Oh, it's not cooperating. I need 6 hands. There. So this, where's my lamp? Probably have to lift that up to, I thought about setting it off to the side. I might. That way I can get the little brown piece back in there. I just got to make sure I'm not going to hit that window or candy cane. So this will be here. Candy cane will be here. Like that. I should be able to put it there. Yeah, I think I can put it there. Okay. Right. It's like, do I want to attach the wire first, or do I want to attach the bottom first? I think I want to try to attach the wire first. So I'm going to shove that wire into the little hole. Oh, what is that noise? I don't know. I think it's just the acetate. Okay, it's freaking me out. All right, get in there. Yeah, it's just coming off the acetate. All right. We probably need some Fabri-Tac or something. But I'm going to try to attach the wire and the bulb to this. Okay. It's hard to do, sorry. Stay. Ouch. I just totally touched my finger. It didn't really burn that bad, it was fine. Put some on there. See if I can get it to stay attached without melting my acetate. And then I'm going to run it down this wire to cooperate. Use my squeezy one because it'll hold better. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Just going to work it a little at a time. So all I'm doing is run that wire down the length of this lamp. Try to get enough on there, it'll stay in place. Okay, and then it's a tiny bit crooked. And we'll run the wire on that base, I think. It's hard to do with one hand. Alright, so we'll run that there. Let's see if I can get some here without burning myself. No, let's use this one. Sorry, it's hard to, I know you probably can't see great. I just want to hold it in place. I'm attaching it to that piece of cardboard. Alright, now we're going to squish this in there. Around the tree there. Not too close because I got the window that goes there. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of regular glue on the bottom there. And then on the front I think I'll put the hot glue. Just to make sure it holds, hopefully. Just throw some hot glue in there. I think about there. Hopefully that is in the right spot. I think it is. Okay. Seems to be standing. This way I can have an attachment point here once I get the green window on. Okay. So there's that side. On my finger. Let's see what y'all can see. So blurry. I wish it wasn't so blurry. It doesn't like to focus. And I can't, unfortunately, I can't lock focus it. That'd be an awesome setting if Facebook would do that. Alright, so that should be right. This will be going here. So it should cover up the lights. If it's not covering up that little piece of cardboard, I don't think it's a big deal. It's not real obvious. If it really bugs me, I guess I could throw something in front of it, but honestly I think it's fine. It barely shows through all this snow. It's not quite as low as I thought it was, but I think it'll be all right. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we could probably go ahead and attach this. I don't know if I want to. I want to go ahead and try to string the other one because I just don't want to fight with it. So the other one, let's turn these off because I don't want to. I'm debating if I want to try to attach this bulb any better. I think it's all right. Let's turn those off. Turn these on. Okay. Now we get to do it again. Unstring. Okay. So for this one, same kind of thing. We'll come behind Santa a little bit, I think, just to light him up back there a little. And then the last thing is around this tree. I did add a little bow to the tree. I just took that floral tape. Let's see if I can show you all. It's hard to figure out where I'm at. I took that floral tape and I made a little paper bow for the top of the tree because I couldn't find like a star or anything. But I think that'll work. So, little paper bow on there. So, we're going to need, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and think how much I want to leave for the tree. So, I think if we string these on the top, that should leave about the right amount. So, looks like about maybe 8 or so. So, we'll squish this in there. We're just going to go behind Santa into the corner. Like I say, I may cover it with something. I don't know at this point. But for right now, we're just going to get it in there. I don't really want to go up this wall. I guess I could, but no, because I really want some light back there. I think it'll help. So let's glue a little piece right there. And we're going to come up the wall, I think. I really wish that wire was straighter. Let's see if I can straighten it. It'd be nice if I had a lamp. I don't have a lamp to hide that little light behind. So maybe I could just put them. If I put it behind Santa, it makes him glow. I don't think we want to do that, so let's not do that. Question is, do I have any kind of a fake lamp? Like a sconce? I don't think I do. No. Alright, we'll deal with the light later. I don't know what to do about the light, honestly, because it's tricky. So, let's just get this attached to the wall. If I can straighten it up. So you can't hold on to it. Right there. I'm trying to hold it straight so I can put it in the corner. It'll hide best in the corner. Okay. Now, how am I going to get this in there? Good question. Santa's fairly flexible, but maybe I can squeeze past him. I will try. Just got to get it on the wall. That didn't work. Get the wire on the wall. I'm trying to get behind this frame. Okay, got it. Whew. And we're just going to attach the light there. It's just going to be there. I don't know any way around it, so. Sometimes I'll just paint a little bit of alcohol ink on them to dull them down if they bug me, but it's probably not going to be an issue. So I'm going to come up in the corner here. I'm just trying to get it to fold, but it's not stiff enough. And this is going to come at the front, like that. Okay, I think that's good. Just a little bit of glue in the corner. Just trying to stick that in the corner. And then a little bit of glue at the top. Okay, now we got to to wrap around our popsicle stick. And I can take a blow dryer or a heat tool to this. It's going to wrap. So we'll just start wrapping it. See if we can get it to sit in place. Oops, I need that one on the other side. Can I go tighter? Nope. Alright, we'll just have to bring it over. I really don't want the lights on the front. It does not look right when they're on the front. It's like sometimes they'll hit just right, and sometimes they just don't. Alright, come over. There, 2, 3, about there, come over, there, good, alright, that's about right. I think we need that many for the tree, so that should be about right. I might could get away with one more. Just have a little less on the tree so that we have one in this corner. There. All right, we'll go there. So we're just going to flip it over, secure that. Just a little bit of glue. A couple of places. I try not to put it on the bulbs themselves, but probably wouldn't bother it. Alright, there's that. And then this. It's going to fit up like that. And then it's going to come down. We're going to go back to the back, so I'll have to see if I can straighten this and bend it. I'm going to try to use this. See if I can get a bend. Should be about the right length. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's secure the top. Okay. And then we got to get that corner in the corner there. So I think I'm going to have it come behind the tree, and then we'll go up the tree and try to end with the one on top. I think that'll work. So let's see if I can do this. Just got to get up in there. Hopefully you're still on camera, I can't tell. Maybe not. Alright. It's a tough angle. Squishy thing. Stay. Okay. And then get our tree. In the corner there. It's like the better you secure these, the better off you'll be, because then they just don't start popping loose everywhere and end up with a mess. All right, so we need our tree. So I think we can get a decent amount of lights on here. I'm just going to try to fix them so where they kind of come in the front. Hopefully At least a few of them. I'm trying to kind of squish the wire in there. I might have to go back this way. It's not going where I want it to go. All right, let's see. I'm just going to try to finagle it. I really want it to sit in the front there. Okay, I think I got it. So tricky. All right, we'll go there. The wire mostly will hold it, but I do want to. I'm just going to have this one kind of be at the top here. Yeah, something like that. Let's try that. Finger's much closer to that glue than I want it to be. Okay. Let's see. That looks okay, I think. I'll try to hide the wires, but at least they're silver, so they don't look horrible. Hot glue or art glitter? Maybe a little of both. So we'll just try to get some where I think I want it. I think I want it about here. And there. Squish it into place, hopefully in the right direction. I'm trying to be careful that the front isn't hitting the green windowsill. I'm going to try to squish these wires back a little bit into the tray. They're very flexible, so you can't bend them. But they do just kind of look like garland or something. Like a silver garland. Let's move this one up that way a little bit. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay. See if I can get rid of some of these glue stringies. All right. We need to put our pen back in. I might throw, I don't know if I should put a little more glue around there. I was thinking about putting a present. I don't really have one. I might throw something back there to hide the wire. I do have like little boxes. And I have papers. Let's see. Probably just make some out of foam or something. So I found a few magazine cutouts of gifts. Let's see if I can find them. Don't throw it on the floor. This is all kinds of magazine cutouts I was doing the other day, so some of them aren't just gifts. Some of them are pajamas in case I decide to try to make a paper doll or something. You never know. Here's some gifts. Might be able to do something with that. I might be able to do something with just this paper part. That was the whole reason of cutting that. I don't know if I like that. I do like those. All right, so if I take this, I can just use a piece of cardboard. I just want to put maybe a couple of presents. So let's see, we're just going to cut out this little piece. How big do I want it? I think I'm going to try to fit it behind them. So small enough I can fit it behind them. So if I make a little box out of this, maybe, let me do this with my blade. Where's my blade? Oh, there it is. I'm just going to do it by hand, guys. Okay, we're just going to make a little box with a couple of pieces. I'll trim it up and all that. Alright, so maybe about that big. Something I can sit in there. Scissors because that's not working. Let me use my glue. Just glue these two pieces together first because I can't cut them. So I might have to zoom back out, guys. Hold on, because you can't see what I'm doing. There. All right. Big scissors. So I'm just gonna try and make a little box. It won't be perfect, but enough for the corner there. So I think if I put it about this big, just a little bit thicker. If I had a little block of hard foam, I'd probably just use that, but I don't have one handy. Alright, and then we're going to cover it with this stripy paper. Try to see if I can get the bow on it too. That'd be awesome, but I think it might be too small. Maybe I'll use it on the other side. I feel like it's out of scale. We'll just use the we'll make the bow smaller. Alright, so if I do this and then I come around the edge, I'm really just winging this. We're just going to make it work. It doesn't have to be perfect. In reality, I don't even have to do the other side, but I will. So I'm just coming around it to make a little present box. Cut that piece off. Close up the end. I'm not going to try to fold it because I think it'd be too hard. It'll look more like a envelope package or something. If my glue's going to cooperate. There. We'll do this side. We're going to stick it where that light is, if I can. It probably won't show a whole lot from the outside. I'm debating on where it's gonna need the glue, because I want it to show in front. I think I'm gonna put the glue on the bottom. Make it wrinkled a little bit like it's sitting. We're gonna try putting glue right here. Hopefully it'll stay hot long enough to get in there. And right about there. Okay. Should be alright. And then we could do like another small one. Let's try not to waste that one. Just a little bit of cardboard for this one. Make it long and then skinny. If I can hold on to it. Okay. Around. I might have to fold it first. Just checking the size and fold it again on the other side. Hey, Deborah. Put our little long package on here. Let's see if I can fold this side in. Doesn't really have to have any on the bottom. Miter this time to make it easier. All right, let's squish that in there. It's like my wrapping, not that great. Okay, teeny tiny package. Let's throw this one in front of that one. Just gonna stick it right here. If I can. Good. Okay. All right, package, just enough to kind of hide the lights in there. And then I do have some here. Something I could put there maybe? Nah. I think we'll leave that. I just really wanted to hide that light a little bit. So let's just leave that like it is, I guess. They're stacked up, but I don't think they'll look great if I just throw them in there. So we'll just leave that. All right. So now we need to put our faces on. I think. Oh, we were gonna get rid of the strings a little bit, just because. I guess I could try using my heat tool. I don't want to melt anything. Move it. Let me turn the light on so I can see. Okay. All right. think everything's in there. It's supposed to be in there. But I just want to get rid of all these strings. At least some of them. There's quite a bit of strings. So let me grab my heat tool. Let's see if we can do that real quick. It shouldn't take much. Okay. Yeah. That's working pretty good. Just to get the majority of them off. Okay. I think it did it. Okay. So now I think we can put the green things on. So I've got our little window seals. And I'm going to have the candy canes, I think, on the inside. Not sure about the length. Let me check the length. I could leave it that length. So I'm going to put one there. Like it's not going to stay. Yeah, here. I'm just going to fake it for just a second with just a drop of glue. Just to keep it in place while I figure this out. Okay. And then this one, let's just put it, I think it's going to go there. I want to kind of set them up so I can make sure that it looks okay. I'm only putting a teeny, 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 tiny drop. So I can just kind of hold it while I work with it. So I got to decide what I want to do over here. If I want to have this all the way over and have the candy cane on the one side. I do have, I think I have 4 candy canes. I have 3 that I can find. So I think that's why I was thinking I would do the 2 on the inside and not one on the outside. And maybe just put snow there. So I don't want it so far over that I have to add something else. So let's see if it comes. That is crooked. Why is it so crooked? I have no idea. It's probably the box. Yeah, I think that'll work. We're just going to do, I think the candy cane's on the inside. So I guess I'll put those first. If I can find the other candy cane, I might throw it on the outside, but I just don't know where it is. Let me see if it's in my whatever it's called, the baseboard thing. Let's see. I know I have a paper one. I just don't know if I have another cardstock one. I should, but for whatever reason, I don't have it out. So I don't know if that means I don't have it. It's possible I already used it on something else. So. Words. Yeah, I think I already used it. Maybe like last year or something. So that's my guess, is I already used it somewhere. So it's not there. And that's definitely not fitting now. So we're just going to do the 2 then. Alright, so let me pop this back off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it as far as I can and still have it even with this edge. Alright, so I guess hot glue. It seems to be holding okay. The question is, can I make it all the way down here before it dries? And I'll be putting snow on there too. Am I flush? Yeah, it seemed to be flush. All right, so there's that one. I'll have to do the strings again. And let's do the other one. Trying to keep it flush. Okay, seems about right. All right, and then the green. Make sure I'm in the right direction. That's important. Debating if I want any regular glue on there. The hot glue, I'm using the Gorilla Glue, which does hold really good. It's a very strong hot glue. I'm using this one. It's an all temperature one. Bonds wood, metal, glass, plastic, floral, fabric, leather, foam, and more. And it says indoor, outdoor, and weather resistant. So I don't think it's going to come loose. I think it'll hold just fine. So we're just going to use just this hot glue. Hey, Deborah. So let's see. How do I want to attach this? I'm just going to have to probably work fast. We're just going to try to work fast. So really fast on the edges, and I'll put on there. If it doesn't hold anywhere, I can throw some more and snow. That snow gets really hard and it will definitely hold this in place. It's got a little gap right there. And it just didn't quite connect there. Let me see if I can squeeze a little bit in there. Like I said, I'll just be putting snow because I don't know what I'm going to do on this back side because I really don't like that it's just that frame sitting there. I might paint it. I might not. I might just pile up snow or something. I just don't know because it's technically the sky. So I don't know. I haven't decided. I guess I'll figure it out. All right, so this goes here. Let me just make sure it fits in there right. Yeah, okay. Gotta work fast. Fast. Helps if the glue actually comes out. Oh my gosh. It's really hard to work fast. Fast enough to get this on here. I have a little lip on the back side of this cobblestone that it's supposed to sit into. It's like a gap. It's kind of, not really, but kind of. It's kind of sitting into it. Let's just put a little extra here. Like I said, I'm probably going to put some snow here. Maybe some, I don't know, I could try putting like a ivy or something maybe. I think it'll hold just fine. All right, there's that, there's that. We got strings everywhere again. Looks cute. Okay, so it's gonna stay. I think I might, if I want to attach it. Honestly, it seems like it's staying just fine. I don't think I need to attach it. I don't really want it leaning, so we're just going to leave it. All right, and then, so on the outside, it's going to have snow and maybe some grass tufts. I don't know. We don't need that one. I thought about having one of these little signs on the other side, maybe. So I've got these little signs. They don't say anything. I'd have to add something to them. But I debated on putting one, you know, maybe over here somewhere. I just don't know. I might have to cut it down. It's kind of big. It would be more like a, you know, one of those tall signs, because it's very big compared to my little 2-inch guys. So I don't know about the sign. We'll think about it. So I do have these little sayings. So the happiest season of all and believe in the magic of Christmas. Those are going to go on here. Happiest season. I guess we'll put happiest season on this side and believe in the magic with Santa. I think I'll put these on with regular glue. So let me plug that back in. Let's do Fabri-Tac or art glitter. Probably just art glitter. I'm just going to set them on there. All right, art glitter. They should attach just fine. It's basically paper to paper, so the trick is getting them straight and getting them centered. Try to do both. And I've got some glue oozing. I'll try to wipe it off. Do I have a toothpick? One of these. Try to get glue off the corner there. It'll dry clear, but I don't necessarily like the look of it. Okay, I think I got most of it. It's pretty straight, I think. All right, let's do this one. Maybe I don't need quite as much this time. This one will be a little harder to center. Let's see. I think about there. All right. This is just one of those little mini Q-tips. They're like for model work. A toothpick would work fine. I just don't have one. All right. That looks okay. What time is it? Oh, we're doing good. Okay. Ouch. I'm always stabbing myself with these pens. All the time. Okay. I'm just gonna go off my fingers. All right, now let's see. What should I do with this wall? I mean, I could paint it the sky blue, just so it kind of blends. Well, I guess we'll just do that, and then I'll decide if I want to do anything else to it. I don't know. So Let's just give it a little bit. That might still be wet. I can't tell. Where's my brush? There it is. Let's see. A little bit of water. Is it wet enough? Maybe. Okay. Might be wet enough. If not, I'll add some more blue in a second. Just gonna get a light blue. A little bit more. Needs more. Too light. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know if you guys care if you see me mixing the paint, but I'm just mixing some blue and white together so we can kind of blend this in. Still not dark enough. I might throw some snow on top of this sign, so I don't know if I'm worried about that top edge too much. I'll probably have snow there. A little bit more. It's not staying flush. Let me see if I can fix that first. It's not quite staying together. Of glue there, but it doesn't really matter. So like I said, I'll probably throw snow over it. Let me just cut it off though. It's still come loose. All right, we're gonna try some more glitter. I can't get it to. It's just it didn't attach to the candy cane. See if I can get this to attach. It's like I only want them attached so they'll stay flush. Closer. All right. Hopefully. Nope. It just doesn't want to. I'll throw more hot glue back here. We'll cover it with snow or something. I'm going to get that sucker to stay. One way or another. Now, we'll just start painting on the other side. Actually, I might need more blue. Yep, blue is not enough. Okay, we'll come back to that side in a second. Might make it look more cloudy, I don't know. Throw some white in here. Okay. That side's not staying together either. Of course it isn't. Now that I've got paint all over it. popping off on me. Oh, it's totally going to pop off that whole edge. What? I think I just didn't attach it before it dried. Because when I went to take that one piece off that was only tacked, it was holding pretty good. So I think I just didn't do it fast enough. All right, that seems okay. All right, I'll just let that be. And should I make it kind of cloudy? Just get a little bit of white on here. Just gonna kind of make some fluffy cloud looking things. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of a hint of fluffy clouds. Okay, that works. That blends pretty good. Here, I'll pull it up so you can see. Can you see? I don't know. Is it going to focus? The lighting's too bright. Alright, you can kind of see. There's clouds. Believe it or not, there's clouds. And I know the hot glue is showing, but I'll throw snow over it. It'll be fine. Not that the snow will make sense on the clouds, but I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. Strings. Let's wash this brush out. Okay. Boy, I have paint all over me. Get some of that off. I don't know how I managed to get paint all over me, but I did. Alright, let's throw this back on. What time is it? 10:30. Okay. Oh, that's dried already. Looks good? Alright, good. Thank you, Deborah. Okay. Let's move this plate. Alright, so I think I'll wait to mix up the snow until I have some of the pieces in place. So for right now, I think this is how this is going to look other than snow. I thought about adding one of the Tim Holtz paper dolls out here. I just don't know that they really go with the theme, you know, the colors and everything. And I have one that's mostly white, so I could color her. Let me see if I can find her. Where did I stick her? Good question. There she is. All right, so I have this one. I thought about sticking her out here, like she's standing outside, waiting to go in, maybe on this side, but I don't know. I could color her a little bit, but is it just too out of place? What do you think? Should I have a feature of a little kid there or not? I have the other kids from the other side that will be out there, but I don't know if they're too small for this side. I think they are. Because in reality, what happened is, because of the items I'm using, the scale, if you know anything about scale and doing miniatures, the scale for this side is basically 1/18 scale. And the scale for this side is basically 1/30 scale. So they are two different scales because that was the things that I had to work with. And obviously this little Santa is a whole lot smaller than that little Santa. So that's why this scale has worked out to be 1/30 and the other side is 1/18. It's really not a big deal, but that just is what it is. So she's the only one I have that's close enough to 1/18 scale that I could put here, but I don't know if I like the color. I feel like it's just going to be out of place, so I think I'll leave her off. I think that's a good decision. All right, so what we have pine cones, we have logs, we have snowballs, and we have lots of little grasses. So pieces of grasses that I have put together. They're just little tufts. They'll be covered with snow, but they'll still show. And then we have a few rocks. I think I'm going to use a few rocks. I think I'm just going to use these smaller gray ones. Trying to just pick out a few. I don't know which ones I'm going to use, but I'll just throw them up here. So that's what I have, and then a whole bunch of trees. We're going to start just putting stuff together because I think I have enough time. So I want one of these small trees to go here. I don't know. This one's a little more narrow. So I think I'm going to use that one. I want that to go there just to kind of transition this side. And then I got to figure out where these guys are going to get placed. I did take a picture. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. We don't have it, so we're just going to do it again. It's fine. I know I want the deer toward the back. This Santa just does not stand. I think he's got a little bit of hot glue or something on his feet. He doesn't want to stand. Let's see. We want the deer to be, I think I said I wanted them to be near this guy. So I just don't know how I want them exactly. And then we want a couple of big trees to be toward the back. I didn't want to cover up too much, so I got to think about where I want to put it. I don't want to cover the moose. Don't want it over here. I like that bush. Maybe there. Maybe here. The snow's green on it. I just noticed that. Some of the color bled through, which I don't know why. It didn't on the others. I wonder if this particular tree, that one it did too. I wonder if that tree didn't get sealed good. I'll probably have to go over it with some acrylic paint or something. We don't want green snow. Interesting. Alright, so for whatever reason my snow bled. It wasn't supposed to. I did these with permanent acrylic paints so that they wouldn't do it, but maybe there was just enough on there that it did. I just don't know. Interesting. Okay, so should I paint it first? I could put more snow, but I think paint might be better. It's never going to stand. Where's my paint? Santa's been hitting the eggnog, right? I think he has. Let's see. I didn't really want to paint this, but I had literally just noticed that it did that. that will happen definitely if you're using, you know, unsealed inks like Distress Inks or something. But I didn't use Distress Inks. I used acrylic paints. I'm trying to find a brush that's the good size. Maybe this one. I'm going to see if I can just kind of get this back white. Hopefully it's sealed off enough now that it won't bleed through the white paint too. I won't know probably until tomorrow. Usually it takes a day or two before that happens. So we'll just paint it white for now. Worst comes to worst, I'll touch it up again. This is the Folk Art satin, which is, it seals pretty good, so it should keep it from doing it again. It just might take 2 coats. And it still looks like snow. It's not like it's not going to look like snow. Even if I get more on there. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Sure I didn't miss any. Okay, that seems okay. Gosh, I wish I had my picture. I guess I didn't print it. It's probably on my phone, but oh well. You guys probably don't remember either. What should I do? Should I just start sticking them and go for it? Probably. Alright, let's just go for it. I'm debating if I want to use glue. I don't know how the hot glue is going to stick to this. I mean, logically it should. Yeah. The snow will hold the best. And I will put snow around the edges. You know what? We're just going to use glue to hold it in place. Put a little bit of this hot glue, but I'll be putting snow around it. So I think we'll put this here. I missed a spot. Okay, put that there. Let's see. We'll just add some trees first maybe, and then figure out where I want the deer and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these trees. Probably not. Put one of these here. I feel like I need one in the corner, but I don't want a big one. This is the skinny one. This is the skinny one, I think. We're going to have to paint it too, because it's green too. I'll show you what I mean, so you can see. If I can get up here and show you. Can you see it? My snow is green. So the paint will fix it, okay? I just don't know if it's going to bleed right back through. I don't think it will until tomorrow, because this didn't even show up until, this is the first I've noticed it, so I don't know if it was there and I just didn't notice it, or if it just took that long to show up. So we'll paint this guy, throw him on the corner here. I might just get paint all over my fingers because I don't know how else to do it. Alright, a little bit of hot glue on the bottom. I'm just going to stick it close to that hole. I don't want to cover the hole completely. I might throw some snow over it. There. I think I like those like that. I have to keep plugging that in. It'll keep its heat for a while, but not forever. So, let's see. See, these didn't do that. That's so weird. I don't want to cover up everything. I might put that there. You can still see the moose or the elk or whatever it is. Put this one on this corner. Yeah, I should. We'll put the little one on that corner too. And then I don't necessarily need a lot in the front, if any. Maybe, and then we got a log, a couple of logs. I don't know which log I'm going to use. I might use this smaller one. I just thought a log looked good. Maybe put that deer there, like this one there. Like that one there, I think. I don't know about this log. I could put it back here. Better on that side or that side. I can add more snow. It's got like a bunch of texture on that side. I might put that one there. Yeah. Snowman. Probably going to have him near the front with the kids. I didn't varnish these. The folk art multi-surface satin, it does have like its own varnish basically in it, so it's very self-sealing. I don't think they need a varnish, and the colors, you know, don't really need to be muted anymore, so I think it's okay if I don't varnish them. You gonna stay? So the kids and the snowman. Let's see. Do we want the deer? Do you want Santa toward the front? The snowman back here. I want the kids playing with like the snowballs. I might even try to put a snowball in one of their hands. Is that too bare over there? Do I need? Gosh, I don't even know if I need this grass textures. I honestly needed to do it first, but because I've got all these little grass pieces. They're just those moss balls. And the idea was to put it in the snow and have it peeking through, but you have to coat it more, so I will be coating it more. I had some that I'd peeled. There's some. I just don't know how much of this I want, or if I just want to leave it really bright and snowy. Because I have little tufts of grass and weeds. It's really tall. I've got some smaller ones. Let's just grab a smaller one. I just don't know if we need them or not. Maybe I don't. I got this kind. This is made with that witch's broom. That's kind of realistic looking. I might put that next to the log there. That might look good. I'm going to put a tiny, tiny drop of glue on it just to hold it for a second. I'm not sure if this is where I'm going to end up with it, but I just want to stay. What do you think? So I have a bunch of these. They don't look bad. I think they look good. They look like, you know, dried dead trees. More similar to the ones in the picture. Log's going to keep rolling on me. I have to secure it. Put one behind there. Yeah, I'll do that. I think I'll just use these. I don't know about the grass, though. I might not do the grass and have the grass poking through. It's not necessary. I thought about doing it, and then it's like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some rocks, though. So maybe skip the grass. But maybe a couple of rocks, like boulders. Not sure where exactly. Let's see. Maybe this one. I like the shape of that one better. Let's do this one, maybe back here. Kind of near the fox. Maybe there. Should I do another one? Maybe one. This one. Over here near this. No, I don't like that shape. Maybe this shape. Just gonna put this one. Oh, Santa, you're falling again. All right, let's put this one maybe here somewhere. I might try to tuck it kind of back in there so it's just kind of hidden, but not. Tree. What do you think? Is that looking? Okay. And we've got, the snowballs. These I just rolled out of some extra snow I had. They just have a little bit of rock glitter on them. And I'm just going to make like a pile next to the kids, you know, a couple of piles. So like a pile there, pile here. It's like 3. Some for her. And then I might be able to put them in their hands. They're not that big, but I think they're in scale. Good enough. Alright, so if I put one in her hand, that might look right. Let's see, how can I do this? I'll pick one of the small ones. I'll put a little bit of hot glue on her hand, see if it works. If I can hold her. Just a little drop of glue. And drop a ball without burning yourself. Yeah, that works. Alright, so that will have that one. And she's got her hand in front here. I think that should work. Tiny little one. It's tricky. Trying to do it fast enough I don't burn myself. Okay, hers is big. It's a little bit big, but that's okay. These are giant snowball. And I don't know about him. He looks like he just got splatted with a snowball, doesn't he? I'm debating on having one hit him. I don't know if it would make sense. Maybe I just won't have him have one in his hand. I don't want it to seem like he's being ganged up on. Alright, snowman there, I think. I think that's fitting good. Alright, so let's start attaching some stuff. Whew. I'm running out of time, guys. I just want to get this attached and then we'll add snow next time. Alright, so we'll just put this guy here. Oh, don't hit the deer. No. Okay, come here, dear. We got to get your feet quickly. And I'm going to have to try to get the glue off. Probably just cover it. Like this one here. I'm shaking. Alright, this little rock. I haven't eaten. Can always tell when I haven't eaten. Shaky. A little bit on that one. Debating on where I want it. I didn't like it there. Okay. Yeah, this just pops off. So consider the hot glue a temporary fix. I'll put that one there. We'll attach these better with that bush is really in there. I'll leave it like that then. I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom of this log. Okay. A little bit on the bottom of this rock hiding back here. See if I can get it back in there. No? it's down. We'll leave it. This one right here, I think. And Santa. Makes sense. I want Santa there. I don't know if I want Santa back here or if I want Santa here. I feel like my tree's too far over now. Hold on. So I wanted to put that log there. Can I get it off? Ooh, it holds better than I thought it did. The tree's on there. It ain't moving. I'm going to try to squeeze this log in here. No, we can't squeeze that log in there. Ooh, can I get it off? Hold on. I should have put the log first. Got it. It left the glue, but the glue's still on there. It'll come off. It's just not easy. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. All right, let's get this log first. We gotta put the log first or I can't fit the tree where it goes. All right, log there. Tree in front of the log. Okay. Crashed. All right, so should I do Santa here in front? Or should I put him back here with the deer? What do y'all think? Let me know. So this kid goes here. I'll decide where she goes once I decide on Santa. Is anybody actually watching and can help me out? What do y'all think? Let me wash this brush out before it dries. Oh, I'll never get the paint out of it. Okay. What do y'all think? Santa back with the deer, which I think looks pretty cute, or Santa toward the front. I think back with the deer. That's what I'm thinking. And then I can move her over a little further so they're not right on top of each other throwing the snowballs. And then maybe not that far. I want them to face each other a little more. And then these little tufts I'm going to put here and there. Nobody's saying anything. Y'all. Stick that one there. And this one. Where's my other little tree? Where did my other little tree go? I lost it. Tree. Looks good in both places. Okay. I don't know where that other tree went. It's not there. It's probably right in front, or it slid underneath maybe. Oh, there it is. It's way back there. There he is. Okay. You need to go here. Oh, that's totally cooling off. Hold on, I gotta plug that back in. It's starting to get cold. Alright, that goes there. I think I can't decide what to do about this bush. Maybe where the rock is. Yeah, I think that's a good place for it. It's a very funny looking bush, but I think it looks like a dead tree, so. Not necessarily dead, but you know, winterized. All right, hot glue, are you hot enough? Let's see if we can get you to stick to this rock. Okay, that's good. And so many strings. I'm trying to wait for that hot glue to get hot again. So I want her here, her here. I think Santa in the back. If nothing else, it helps them not to be so close to the edge that you can't pick it up to move it. You know? It's a little better, I think, if things are back a little bit more, maybe. I think I'm going to try to squeeze a little bit more hot glue right there. Help my little dead tree to stand up. Maybe a little more right there. You on? Yep, you're on. You're on, you're on, you're on, you're on, you're on. Try and get the string off. Alright, face her about there. I don't want them too far apart. I'm just going to add some snowballs and stuff, I think, to the middle there. Like that. He's good. Get your fleet on there. You can be back here with Rudolph. We're going to assume he's Rudolph, even though he doesn't have a red nose. Maybe it's Prancer. And then we need more snowballs. Plug this in. I might try to put the snowballs on with art glitter to start with or something. I don't know if I can do them with hot glue. I think everything's glued. It's 11 o'clock. I'm trying to hurry. So I'm over my time. Alright, so we want like piles of 3. I'm sure I need to use the hot glue. I'm never going to stick these things together without it. I'll just try to do a pile of 3 outside here and see if I can get that to work. Oh, maybe I need tweezers. Can I pick them up with tweezers? Good question. Can I? I think I can. Okay, we'll try it. Alright, so we'll put a pile next to him. So just a little bit there. 1, 2, actually it's 4, isn't it? 2, hopefully I have enough. I think I do. Come on. 3, because I want them to be like stacked, you know, like they got their little snowball fight scene already. Put hers here. Plug that in. Give it a second. There's so many strings. We'll definitely be hitting this with the heat tool after. Strings everywhere. I think it's looking cute, guys. I'm happy with it. All right. Doesn't take too long. I'll try it. 1, 2, her. I'll put hers on this side. I just feel like it makes more sense for some reason. I have just enough, guys, to do piles. I don't have enough to put loose ones, but that's okay. I think it gives an idea of the motion enough. Plug that in. Okay. I'll be adding, you know, snow here and there just to cover up any of the bases. And, you know, stuff like that. What do you think? Cute? Wonder if I can move this camera without making y'all sick. It's heavy. Let's see. What do you think? Okay. So we got a log there. They've got their little snowball piles. Santa's back there with that deer. There's the other deer. There's the little fox back there. Okay. You move very slowly. I don't know if maybe I can do the other side. Hold on. We'll try. I'm just trying to get y'all a good look. Look how good that wiener dog looks. Santa is in there. Tree on this side. Focus. It's so much further away than I think it is. I'm trying to reach for it because I'm zoomed and I keep underestimating. Sorry, I'm moving so much, it's hard to hold. It's probably a good 5 or 6 pounds. Okay, move backwards. Back, 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 back. Stand it back onto the table. Okay. I think I dropped my cardboard piece. Hold on. I had a little cardboard piece holding it. Okay. Whew. It just needs final touches and it will be done. I think it's cute. I'm so glad I was able to find these little kids at Dollar Tree. They really add just that touch of movement, you know? It's something going on more than just, you know, a stagnant scene. All right, guys, that's it. We're a little bit late. I got to close this out, and I will be back on... Ooh. I don't think I can... I'll have to tell you if I can do Friday later, because we've got to go get my husband a phone because his died, and that's his only day off. If we can get it done Thursday, and I don't have to be out at that time, you know, right before my live, I will be on Friday. If I can't get it done and we have to do it Friday, then I probably won't be on because it usually takes forever. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But I will try to come on Friday and get this finished up. And then if not, it'll be Monday. we'll just have to kind of play it by ear. All right, y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I am. And I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.